Hey all, Fjorim here. The next major update of Satisfactory, the update 6, just got a release date on experimental, which is June the 14th. As this date is approaching very fast, and by the time you are watching this probably already gone, I wanted to gather everything we know about this update and how it will affect my factory and gameplay. Update 6 is focusing mainly on the exploration aspect of the game. There are no new buildings and hardly any new recipes added in this update. And probably the biggest change is going to be the reworked Spire Coast biome. This biome is redone completely from scratch, which in my opinion is a good thing as it was really lacking before. I mean, it does contain a lot of oil nodes and empty water areas, so it's currently very ideal for an oil factory, but those nodes will still be there, just moved to other spots. For me this change has probably the biggest impact as my large oil factory is in Spire Coast. However, it's possible to move entire buildings using the Satisfactory calculator's web tool, and this is indeed what I'm planning to do. I just need to see how the new biome looks like in experimental first. In addition, the Great Canyon that is bordering Spire Coast is going to be made wider, which doesn't really affect me that much. The swamp is also going to get new textures, but this doesn't really affect existing factories that are there. For instance, my copper factory should be safe. I really like the creepy feel this biome has, at least based on the teaser video we got from Coffee Stain Studios. That video showcased also how they are going to change the way the sky looks like in game. In addition, they are planning to add rain to the game, although it's still a bit unclear if this will happen in update 6 or later. The monsters are also going to be updated to some extent. The speeders will get new biome based skins, and later they might add different behaviors to them as well. The crab hatchers have received a new model and will now spit more crabs as long as they are alive, so they should be the new priority target when attacking flying crabs. Luckily the AI for these bastards is apparently made easier. Hugs are also getting new AI with some more advanced moves. And the loot that the monsters drop, alien organs and alien carapaces, is going to be changed somewhat. They mentioned that it needs to be processed to alien protein, which replaces these parts in some recipes, for instance the ones for inhalers. Apparently alien protein can also be turned to DNA capsules that might unlock some science research. It's not clear if this means existing MAM research trees or something new, but guess we'll find out soon enough. And talking about MAM, some changes there have been communicated already. For instance, Blade Runners will move to Quartz tree. Some of the alternate recipes are also moved to MAM, such as the polyester fabric, compacted coal and turbo fuel. Related to the monster changes, we also get a bunch of new ammo types for the existing weapons. Rebar guns get stun rebars which will stun the enemies. They also add shatter rebars which work sort of as shotgun, as well as explosive rebar. Rifle gets new turbo ammo which makes it almost like a machine gun, as well as some kind of homing ammo which automatically homes into enemies if you shoot at their general direction. They are also increasing the rifle cartridge stack size to 500, which is great news as the current stack size of 100 is pretty low. You can also load 15 cartridges to the rifle magazine instead of the current 10. Nobelisks also get new versions. Pulse Nobelisks push monsters or you away and can apparently also be used as a means of crossing obstacles or trolling your multiplayer friends. Cluster Nobelisks split to clusters that then explode, so you can attack a larger area with them. Gas Nobelisks emit gas that make enemies flee. And Nuke Nobelisks cause a big explosion. All of these weapon changes sound kind of interesting, although the current monsters aren't really that tough, so I'm not really sure how much they are needed. I'm anyway planning to extend my Mega Factory production with all these new ammo types since they are added as new items to the game. One small but useful update is that they are adding a way to holster your weapon, so I can finally get rid of the empty hands mod that I'm using, especially when taking screenshots. And then comes one of the most anticipated new features of update 6. Multiple body slots. It is finally possible to equip for instance gas mask and jetpack, or hoverpack and hazmat suit at the same time. This change makes maintaining a nuclear power plant so much better, as previously you had to wear a hazmat suit and thus couldn't fly with the hoverpack or jetpack. So I'm very happy about this change. And map is also going to be changed, which is well aligned with the exploration theme. Gone are the days where new players were confused with how to access the map, as it's no longer unlocked in the MAM, but rather introduced in the onboarding tutorial. As part of the map updates, the radar towers are also going to be changed. They will now show you what is expected to be found in an area, which is useful especially for new players that don't know the biomes yet. What is useful for also seasoned veterans is that the radar towers now show nearby nodes and their rarities. I'm at least going to build radar towers to cover the whole map for this reason only. It should make planning factories a bit less of an alt-tabbing exercise. Although I guess I still need to alt-tab to reach the spreadsheet. Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing how this will look like. As the map markers replace current beacons, the beacons are phased out of the game. All recipes except the alternate recipe for uranium fuel rods that currently use beacons will switch using something else instead. I'm happy that they left uranium fuel rod recipe unchanged for now, because my last nuclear plant is based on that. However, they will change it at some point in the future, and I'm not looking forward to the mess that will cause to my nuclear plant. And finally, they have talked about changing the overclocking a few times, but finally announced that these changes will not come with update 6 yet. The plan was to make overclocking linear instead of the current way where overclocking exponentially increases the power consumption. I don't have a strong opinion on this, so I don't mind whichever way they end up with. So, what am I going to do in update 6? I will still continue my Mega Factory project and probably need to add some new items regarding the new ammo types. My oil factory needs to move from Spire Coast, but where exactly I haven't decided yet. Coffee Stain Studios said that the update might stay in experimental for a bit longer than previous updates, so we don't yet know when it comes to early access. As I'm playing in early access only, I will not see these changes for quite some time. Depending on my Mega Factory status when the update 6 is released in early access, I might start a new update 6 save or not. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a fresh start for update 6 and what your favorite changes in this update are. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.